It's lit. I'm in the zone, baby. Oh.
Yo, MJ Monday.
Jordan 5.
Back again. Jordan 5 in the building. I mean, actually, Sneakers Podcast in the building. Jordan 5.
Jordan 5s are not in the building.
Last week we did Jordan 4.
They might be.
We did 3. We did 2. We did 1. Now we're at 5. Jordan 5 came out in 1990. Original price was $125.
That's expensive for 1990.
Would you guys say the Jordan 5 is definitely in the top 3 best Jordans of all time?
Top 3? No.
Models? You wouldn't say that?
Top 5.
Well, I think it might be the. I think it's one of the original ones that kind of.
I mean, there's only 4 that can be in the mix. Well, no, because you like 6s, so actually there's 5 that could be in the mix.
6s should always be in top 3 or 5. No.
But what 4s and 3s and 1s?
You got to get rid of 4s or 3s. Dude.
Why?
Because he wanted the first championship was on a 6. Like you have to put a 6 in there.
1, 4, 3, 5.
That doesn't mean it was the best shoe.
I don't say it's in the top 3. A top 5. I mean, a Jordan 5. I don't know if it's in the top 3.
And 11s, too.
11s isn't nowhere in the top 3 or top 5 of Jordans.
You smoking.
You think 11s?
12s.
They made a
12s
movie.
are up there.
They made a movie wearing 11s.
Yeah, about them.
Okay, they didn't make a movie revolving around 11s.
I just said wearing.
Okay. But some of the greatest commercials came in other Jordans, so.
Yeah, 4s.
Not movies.
Okay.
When they make a full feature film about an Air Jordan 4.
But the Jordan 5 is the first one that Supreme did a collab with.
That's true.
That's a fact.
Now what?
What does it do a collab with Jordan?
I don't know.
They didn't do no other Jordan collab.
SB Jordan Lowe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Jordan 5 is that one that we talked about. Can you still wear Jordan 5?
With
Yeah, you
Short shorts, man.
short shorts.
Nah, you could still wear a 5 with pants, but you can't leave the tongue out. I'm sorry,
Jinkos.
pause. You can't.
You have to have Jinkos.
Leave the tongue out.
Not necessarily. You just have to put it over the tongue. No.
Last time Simple wore them, what was it? Wolf Grays?
Yeah,
Shorts.
Wolf Grays with shorts.
Short shorts. It looks aight. That picture of PJ Tucker
Yes,
in front of
Simple Daisy
pound for
Dukes.
pound, they look aight. They look all right on him.
He's 6'4".
You're right, but the shorts is what matters. All right, wearing Jordan 5s with like baggy shorts will look ridiculous. Dude.
Yeah.
Wearing baggy shorts in general looks ridiculous.
You're right, but I'm just saying. Dude. So Jordan 5s still wearable?
Still
Yes or
wearable.
no? Still wearable.
Yeah.
I think they might be still wearable. I definitely feel like Metallics 5s was one of the most disrespected sneakers this year. Might be the most disrespected sneaker this year.
Yeah.
They sat forever, but the True Blue 3s could
That's
possibly be
super
up there.
disrespectful.
Based on what it is, like compared
Space
to
Jams
the
might
other
be
ones, that
disrespected.
no,
Responsibility.
that's false. Based on what that model is, well, I don't know if it was the original one. The original one, I'm assuming, was white.
It was white.
Right.
The first
okay,
one. The very first
and
one.
then that one. All right. So based on what it is, at least the only one that even compares really is the 9 that just came out, because all the other colorways that are sitting really weren't the original colors. You know what I mean? Like True Blue 3s came out in the first year, but they weren't. It wasn't a home or away colorway.
Right, but it's still an OG.
But I'm saying, like, as a shoe he wore on the court in a game.
He wore True Blues during All-Star game, didn't he?
Okay, exactly. In February, not during the season.
During
the colors.
It's during the
I
season.
mean, still. I mean,
It's not black cement or white cement. It just isn't.
So if Black Cement 3s came out next weekend, would they be disrespected like True Blue 3s were?
I don't think so. But what I'm saying is the 5, metallic 5, is the equivalent of that in terms of sitting versus what other Jordans sat this year.
I guess. Well, when was the last time Metallic 5s came out? I feel like
2012, 11, 12.
So did they re-release too early?
Yeah, no, it wasn't that long.
wasn't that
Yeah, it was
long.
recent. It was 2012 or 13 or something. Yeah, it was
I
recent.
think they re-released too many, not too early. I think if it would have been like the OG 88-3, like, and it would have been limited and only at certain places, it would be a $300-$400 shoe right now.
And by the way, we're gonna do obviously our top 5 Jordan 5s of all time.
Yeah.
What I figured out was making my list of top 5. A lot of my top 5 weren't. Well,
OG?
they actually, you know what? Maybe they were.
There's a
Well,
lot.
I don't know, man.
There's a lot of good 5s.
There's some pretty good 5s. There's a lot of them that like I had that like I tried to wear. I just couldn't figure out how to wear it then. I probably could figure it out now, but then I don't know.
I got about 9 honorable mentions.
Really?
Yeah.
Of 5s?
That I'm just gonna fly through.
I mean, it wasn't that many good ones.
there's a lot of good ones.
I don't know. Did you make a list?
George made a list.
Yes, to get it out
Somewhere.
of his
You got to
bag.
get out of his bag. He's eating his
I mean,
meat.
the most iconic Jordan 5s are mainly more iconic.
What do you say?
Jordan 5s are more, I think, became really iconic with Fresh Prince. I mean,
Yeah.
he wore them without the laces. Was it? It might have been the first Jordan that had the elastic straps to hold the tongue down.
Can't remember if fours did or not.
I don't know if 5s did either.
Threes do.
I don't know. Oh, they do
Threes
now,
do.
maybe.
Threes do,
Maybe they
yeah,
didn't back
they
then.
did back then.
I don't know. Jordan 5s are just one of those ones that just kind of just, they're just even killed for me. Other people could wear them. I can't wear them anymore. Unless I just need to try.
I'm gonna try to wear a pair next.
How
week.
many 5s you got?
Ooh, I got a lot of fives. Probably
I'm glad
I got
you brought
probably like 10 to 12 colorways of fives.
That many 5s?
Yeah.
I got 3.
I got 0.
You have 0 5s?
Sold them.
None? I thought you still had 1.
I sold grapes and leanies in the last couple of years.
I got a pair of grapes. I still got the OG whites, not the
Some
fire
more.
reds.
Yeah,
the,
fire reds.
No,
The white,
not fire
the
reds.
white metallics.
The white metallics, yeah. And
wait. The gray tongue or the red? Is a red tongue and a gray tongue, right?
a gray
I have the 3M tongue.
That's the gray one.
Yeah.
That's still called fire red.
Yeah, but it's got like the fire metallic. Look, he's talking about the fire.
I'm talking
with
about the
black
fire
sole.
red fire reds. I got like the red midsole or whatever outsole. Those are considered fire reds. The white ones, the original colorway, is
Or
supposed to be
like
called like
white metallics.
white metallics. It's supposedly.
I don't believe you.
And then and shout out to Don. He's got a 5 tattoo on his arm, so
That's a fact. He might be the
he's
five.
the 5
god.
god.
And I got
I might have more 5s than
maybe
him,
2
though.
of those. It's a possibility. You might be the new 5 god.
I might be the new 5. I might gotta go.
Because
get
if you
that
got
tattoo
10
on my arm.
5s, that's a lot.
Well, I got all 3 Supremes. I've got all 4 of the low tops that came out. There's 7 right there. Then I've got Laney's. I've got the bronze, the
I
gold
might have
medals,
Laney's.
the gray ones. Then I've got the white metallics. I might have like 15 pairs of 5s, including
Jordan
lows.
5s is kind of hard to talk about. I don't know why. They're not anything exciting. I wonder why Supreme chose the Jordan 5.
I think, it was the first shoe ever that had 3M. That was like the big
Oh, was that?
selling
oh,
point, that had the
I
3M
guess so.
tongue and.
I don't know, man. Jordan 5s are just even kill. Like, I consider them boots, but right now I feel like wearing a pair this very second. I don't know why.
You're a weirdo, no?
Y'all want to do top 5s?
Yeah, I'll do my top 5.
All right, let's do top
Simple
5.
is right though. There's a lot of there's 5. There's a lot more than everything else.
Yeah,
Like a lot more. I don't know why, but
They've done some dope stuff with 5s.
they did, but and I had quite a bit of 5s.
ooh, just saw another one right now.
Yeah, probably what I got. So I'm gonna go first.
Nah, you're not gonna have none of the stuff on.
I'm
your
gonna go
list. I
first.
got
I'm gonna do my
mine.
honorable mentions and my top 5.
All right.
All right. So my honorable mentions, I got burgundy 5s. I had those. Tried my best to do something with them. I just couldn't figure it out. I also had olive 5s. I had those as
Those are
well.
fire.
Couldn't figure it out, so got rid of those. And I got grape 5 on here. And grape 5 might be one of those ones I feel like everybody was dying for it to retro, and it didn't. It really didn't need
Nothing.
to.
I
Like
mean,
they're-
they sold out. It wasn't.
They did,
It's not disrespected like the metallic was this year.
But they remind me of Maroon 5s. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, not Maroon 6s.
band?
No. Grape 5s, I put in that category of like Maroon 6s. Like, we were dying for them to come back out again, and then it was like,
Yep.
like we really didn't need it that much.
Well, it took too long.
It took way too long. Number 5, I got the OG whites, the original color. Number 4, I got Toro 5s. I guess they kind of started the wave on red. I mean, it wasn't all red, but it was
Raging Bulls?
Yeah, Raging Bull. Sorry, I call them Toro 5s. Number 3, I got Wolf Grays. Wolf Grays could possibly be number 1.
Wolf Grays.
Wolf Grays are
They can't
fresh,
be. They can't be number one, but they're dope.
They went to the outlet, at least out here.
I got them when East Bay released first day.
They were.
I went to
fire,
the bar, drank, came home, ordered them joints, and went back to the bar.
Threw up. Number 2, Metallic 5s, blacks. And number 1, I got Supreme 5 Camo. I got Supreme 5 Camo up there because that's not easy to do. Put a material like that camo on there, like that, a print, and make it look dope.
Fire.
All right. It's one of the. What year did that come out? This year or last year?
Last year.
Oh, it came out last year?
Last October.
Oh, okay. Fire. All right. Camo 5s. I guess I still need to get a pair because I never bought one, and I said I would.
You said you
Still
can't
pretty
wear 5s.
reasonable.
Camo
now.
5s, huh?
You said you can't wear 5s.
I can, but I'd try to figure it
You
out.
go wear it with that sweater though.
I might. Man, I might actually try to find a pair now. I might have to actually use your GOAT app.
You got to control them.
Who's next?
I'll go. I'll fly through my honorable mentions. I got the bronze and gold medals that came out this year, the White Supremes, Black Supremes, OG Metallics, White Metallics,
You got every single one.
the Tokyos and the Laneys, and the Sean Marion PEs are two like super dope shoes
Those
from
are
the Phoenix
tight.
Suns.
Those are tight.
My top 5. Number 5, I have the Raging Bull 5. Number 4, I have the Camo Supreme 5.
You got that as 4? I thought for certain you'd have that number 1.
Number 3, my top 3 are PEs. So number 3 is the Oregon 5, the green one.
I never think of any Oregon shoes when we talk about
Fire.
any of
That's
these
the one I
Jordans.
saw when I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, just saw one.
Never think of any Oregon shoes.
Trucks.
Number 2, the CP35, the Clippers, the red with the blue. That is fire. And the
I don't know
dopest,
what that is.
the blue suede.
They were supposed to
CP3
drop like
sample.
a few times.
The
Them is
number
fire.
1, the coolest, fucking sickest 5 ever. The Mellow 5, the orange with the blue 7 on the heel, is one of the dopest 5.
But number 1?
Number 7 on the heel.
I mean, but
yeah, number 1. I think it's dope.
it's
Like,
dope. But number 1?
I think it's dope. That orange is with the blue.
I mean, I would think you put something number 1 that like you actually can see. Like, have you seen one in person?
no.
No, none of us. I don't think I'll put something number 1 that I've never seen before.
I mean,
in
like
person.
if I had to
We've
do
at least seen green.
if I had to
fives.
do a top 5 that like you could own, then it would be Black Metallics, Wolf Grays,
You had
Raging
no-
Bulls.
You had no OGs in your top 5.
Probably Laney's would be in there, and then number 1 would be Camo Supreme to me. If it was like stuff that I like, you could own. That it was possible to own.
Jeez. George, what's your number 5?
These CP3s are kind of clean, by the way.
Fire.
Fire.
Probably should have released them. You're talking about the blue one, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, those are dope.
And then this was the Mellow.
And you said the mellow orange one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, there's a picture with both of them in there because they were supposed to come out at the same time.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Honorable mentions: Supreme Camo and Oregon 5, the green one. Wouldn't wear either one of them, but the colorways are very nice. Number 5, I'm gonna just call it Fire Red, but you guys called it. Would you call it Metallic Tongue?
Whatever.
Whatever.
White
Oh,
metallic.
OG, white metallic.
Fire, whatever.
Not the black tongue one.
Yes, not the red midsole Fire Red, the black midsole Fire Red. Number 4, the OG Black Metallic Flames. Number 3, neither one of you said this. I'm kind of surprised. The Fear 5s with the olives.
I
Those
don't
are,
love
those
it.
are
I'd rather have the olive.
Yeah, the olive ones are better.
I
than
think
those
that.
ones.
No, I don't think so.
Have you seen one
You
in person?
worship undefeateds, and
I didn't care for
and
them.
you like that.
Yeah, but people call it undefeated, but it's not undefeated 5.
It's not an
stupid to me.
undefeated 5, but it's. I mean, Jesus, you literally describe how olive and orange together is some of the
fire
greatest thing on
flames.
earth.
Yeah, but it
How could you not?
wasn't executed as an undefeated 5. I'd probably because
But you went ham for quote unquote undefeated KD4s.
And you will knock doors down for undefeated.
Oh, don't
eights.
worry, that's on a list later. So Fear 5s are number 3. Number 2, which could be number 1, Raging Bull 5s. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with a red shoe like that, and the suede is butter.
Butter.
And then number 1, no one said number 1. I already told you what it was going to be. Bin 5s. Anything with
Oh, I forgot about Ben.
I didn't
Flanders.
forget.
anything,
I just-
anything with black and white laces, you already know because you made fun of me for like 2 years after they came out.
Well, first of all,
Because that's how
you
MJ
didn't-
wore it.
Wore what? Oh,
That's how
the
he wore
fives.
black
Oh, okay.
5s with white laces.
Yeah, but
in the
you
league.
weren't talking about that until like a while after. Like
No,
LeBron
no,
had worn
I
some
was talking about it,
LeBron
like-
went on Miami was wearing some LeBrons that had they were all black and white.
No,
laces.
because remember we talked about Vegas. Nike was the only one
Yeah.
close, and they did the thing where they handed tickets out in the park randomly, like 2 miles away from the store, and they almost had like accidents. People getting in the park.
Yeah, but the white lace thing you weren't talking about until after something else that happened, and then you were like, "Oh, Ben Fives is a reason to have
Nah.
Ben Fives." It was something that triggered it.
Nah,
that made
because-
you talk about it.
USC has always worn black cleats with white laces on the field. MJ always, not always, but with the 5s, put white laces in the black shoe. There's something about Alabama's always worn black cleats with white laces. There's something about like
Then why don't? Well, I guess
there's something about just like that mystique or whatever of having like a
that's a strong word.
whatever you want to call it, whatever word you want to put in there. The history of putting white laces in a black shoe for athletics.
Hypnotizes.
I'm like the history and the mystique. Whoa.
Whatever you want to call it.
Anything else?
That's the MJ Mondays.
All right, awesome.